Good morning, everyone. How are you this chilly autumn morning? Today, the message that I drew from my Sally's Closet affirmation cards was every day is a new page in the chapter of my life. Do you ever stop and think about your life like a book? You do have the ability to change your story because you are the author. You're the one holding the pen. You're the one choosing the words. Now, sometimes there's characters that come into our story that we didn't expect, and sometimes they, at the time, may seem as though they're interfering with our story. But looking back, they really have helped to create the drama, to create the action, and to make us make decisions that form us into who we are. So, knowing that we are the author also means that we can change direction if we wish. And that's what every day is. Every morning when you wake up, there is that opportunity to set the direction for your day's adventures, your day's stillness. It's all up to you. And what better way than to begin right here with your meditation? So if you're ready, make yourself comfortable and we will begin. Now close your eyes ever so gently, blocking out the world around you, bringing your awareness inward to your gentle breathing. Just take a moment to be aware of how your breath goes in and out of your body. Not trying to force it in any way, but just be aware of it. Now, with your awareness on your breathing, take control and take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Feel your body begin to relax as you breathe in again. Hold for just a couple seconds and slowly exhale. Your body relaxing even further. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. And continue to be aware of your breathing. And with every exhalation, your body is relaxing more and more. You're aware of the sounds around you, but they're not stopping you from going into this deeper state of relaxation. A place of stillness. A place of relaxation. A place where you can remind yourself that you are in control. Perhaps not of the things around you, but in how your body feels, how you interpret how it feels. You are in control of what you will feel. Happiness, positivity, or will you allow yourself to go down that rabbit hole of negativity? You cannot control what other people say or do, but you are in control of how you react. Be calm and still and be. want you to imagine now that you find yourself in a long hallway. And you can see at the end of the hallway, there is a door with a light over it. And you begin to make your way down the hallway, down to this door. And as you reach the door, there's 3 steps going up to it. You walk up them, 1, 2, 3. And there's a sign on the door that has your name on it. And underneath it says Book of Life. So you open the door, and to your surprise, there is a vast library in there. Rows and rows of books stacked high, all around you. You step inside, and there's a table there with a chair, and you just know that it's there just for you. Now you may be in this room alone, or perhaps you have a guide, an angel, a past loved one, who's there to help you find your book of life. You take a moment going around this library, allowing yourself to go where you're guided. And then when you find your book, you may need help getting it off the shelf, either from your spirit guide, or maybe you use a ladder that's there, or perhaps your book is down on the bottom shelf, or right in front of you. Wherever it is, you find it and take it off the shelf, taking note of the size of your book, if it's thick or thin, old or new. And then you walk back to the table and chair. Placing the book on the table, you make yourself comfortable in the chair. You run your hand down the top of the book to feel what the book is made of, and to note if there is any writing or pictures on the front of the book. And you open it up and begin turning the pages slowly. You may be surprised at what you see. Things that you haven't remembered, maybe from a past life, maybe things from this lifetime that you had forgotten about. And you may see things that you definitely remember, happy, sad. All those things are here in your book of life. You keep turning as though you're reading a story. And you know with a story that there are often twists and turns as different characters are put into the story or experiences happen. It's no different with your book of life. you bring it up to today's page. It's a blank page that sits there before you. This is when you remember that you are the author of your book of life. You are in control of your story, more so than you may even think. You look on the table, and there's one of those old-fashioned quill pens sitting there, and a jar of ink. And even though you may have never in your life used one of these, it comes naturally to you to pick up the quill and dip it in the ink. Now, before you write on the page, this is the time when you decide, is today's page a continuation of a chapter that you're in? Are you at a point in your life where you need to move forward with something? Maybe something you've been putting off. Are there things that you can learn from your past, even just from yesterday, that will help you today? Or perhaps this is a time when you are completing something. It's time to end that chapter. And so now, as the author, you're thinking of constructive, positive ways that that chapter can end. It could be as simple as a project that you started. Maybe it's been dragging on. And maybe today is the day that you start to complete that cycle. It could be even more personal in that it's something in your life that you've been putting off, fear of making a bad choice. Maybe today's the day that you start taking steps to make changes in your life that you know you need for your higher good. As you hold that quill in your hand, you remember that it is your thoughts and words that are important in your story. Perhaps this is a whole new chapter that you're starting. A fresh start, a new undertaking. So you think about your thoughts and words so that they're ones of love and positivity and encouragement and empowerment, because these words and thoughts will become your actions, and your actions become your results. Before you write anything else on your page, you write this quote at the top. I am the author of my own story. Today is a new page. I create my chapter. I am the author of my own story. Today is a new page. I create my chapter. What is it that you wish to bring into your story? Can you write it down here? Realizing that the pages that have already been written, the experiences already been had, you're not going back to change them, but rather to set your desires for today and tomorrow. you breathe. And you finish writing in your book and put the quill back on the stand, closing the book and putting it back in the shelf. You leave this library, coming back to live your story. You breathe in deeply and slowly exhale. As you breathe in again, you are aware of your physical body. And exhale. Breathe in once more. And exhale. Bringing yourself back to your space, opening your eyes, and ready to begin a new day. Thank you for joining me, and until tomorrow, namaste.